this video we will be seeing the conversion of regular expression to epsilon NFA using Thomson construction algorithm method, a most general way of doing it and very easy way of doing it. So, as per the theorem says, every language defined by a regular expression is also defined by a finite automata. Proof that is, suppose if you have a language L of R of regular expression R, we shall show that we can create a language L which is L of E, where E is an epsilon NFA. It's saying that if there is a regular expression, we have certain ways that we can convert that expression into an epsilon NFA, which is exactly has one accepting state, no arc into an initial state, no arc out of the accepting state. So these are the three important things. It has only one accepting state, no arc into the initial state, no arc out of the accepting state. Actually, this concept has been explained using a structural induction. That is, these three are the basic steps. That is, how to handle epsilon, how to handle pi, and how to handle an input of A. If you are having an epsilon, okay, you can jump from one state to another state. If you are having no input, simply an initial state without anything and a final state. And if you are having an input of A, then from two state with an input of A. This is the basic step. Then comes the induction step. So induction step with respect to plus sign, dot sign, and closure sign. So plus sign means either, for example, if I'm A plus B means it may came and it can have the language can have an A or it can have an B. So if that is the case, how we will be constructing an epsilon NFA is that likewise. For example, A plus B, here lambda, please take it as an epsilon. So it may have like these much of states, that is, so for 5 states will be there. So A and B over here and epsilons over here. So this way we can represent, and this is only with respect to A plus B. If A and B are like very big expression, something like that, then this is the way we can, if the expression A is something like a very big regular expression and B is also some set of regular expression, yes, then this is the way we can represent the epsilon NFA for an concatenate for this particular sign. If we have a dot sign, very simple, that is A dot B means one state A with an epsilon then goes to another state. So if you have like two regular expression, these two regular expression will be connected linearly using an epsilons. So that is the representation of A dot B. If we have an closure property, if you have an closure, then it can be represented using like a 4 state, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4 state. So from the first state you can go to the second state with an epsilon, or from the first state you can go to the final state with an epsilon. Okay, so here only our input will come, whereas in all the places then from this state to this state. So this epsilon closures property is being represented using this kind of representation, that is from the first state to the last state, and from these after getting the input then again back to that. So you will be getting like A, no. So for that representation they have used, and we will be having all epsilons all together over here. So this is the way we will be representing closure property. So now let us see how to draw an epsilon NFA for this kind of structure. Let me use another thing. So the problem is 0 plus 1 closure 1, then 0 plus 1. So 0 plus 1 closure 1 and 0 plus 1. So okay, so let me use this this Gliffy way of writing. It is very easy. It is a Chrome. So first we will draw for 0 plus 1. So how to represent 0 plus 1? So we have seen here 0 plus 1 is been represented using this way of writing, this way of diagram. So I need like a 4 state for 0 plus 1. So let it be like 1, let me draw all the sufficient states. So here I need a state, 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 and here I need a state. Okay, so this is 0 plus 1. So let me use an arrow mark. So here it goes from here to here, here to here, then from here to here, here to here. Okay, and this is 0, so this one is 0. Okay, and this one is 1. Okay. Okay, so these are all like epsilons. So epsilon actually I can't insert, so let me use E for epsilon, and here also this is epsilon, so E, let me use E for epsilon, and here also epsilon E, let me use, and here epsilon E. Okay, so this is the way of representing simply 0 plus 1. So this is one subset. Okay, fine. Now I want to represent 0 plus 1 the whole closure. 0 plus 1 the whole closure. So for whole closure, how it is being represented from, then for literally if it is a closure, simply a closure, this is the way we will be representing a closure. It is a 4 state, from the initial state to the final state, then from this state to this state. So likewise for whole closure I need to add the same set of states. So let me make it as a copy. Okay, so let me make a copy of this. So for closure, what we will do is that we will be adding 2 more states here. So a state here, I need to add, let me copy this. Here one state, here one state, I will be adding it, then a line from here to here, then here to here, and also from this state to the end state. So let me use some curve lines. So this state to this state, then from this state to this state. So let me again use a curve line. Okay, so now what to be labeled here? These are all epsilons, everything's are epsilons. Okay, epsilon over here, here also epsilon, here also epsilon, and here also epsilon. So what is this? This is 0 plus 1 the whole closure. 0 plus 1 the whole closure. So let me put a bracket onto it. This is 0 plus 1 the whole closure. Okay, so this is 0 plus 1 and 0 plus 1 the whole closure. Now we need to, what was the given regular expression? 0 plus 1 the whole closure, then again a 1, then 0 plus 1. So 0 plus 1 the whole closure, I have written it over here. So then wait, then after 0 plus 1 I have a 1. So what we can do, let me put in another state for 1. Let me move it over here. So simply we can't put a 1. They said that if you want to use dot operator, you should use an epsilon here and there. If you want to combine both, you need to put an epsilon. So better, I need to, already epsilon is here, so after this I need to put an epsilon. Then for 1 I need to put another state, then from there here I need to put it for epsilon. So this is my epsilon, this is for my epsilon, this is for my input 1, and this is for my epsilon. So this is just my epsilon, this is my 1, and this is for my epsilon. Now 0 plus 1 the whole closure, this is simply 1, then comes my 0 plus 1. My equation is actually, then comes my 0 plus 1, this is my 0 plus 1. So let me copy it. So again I need to put an epsilon, then only I need to merge it, but anyway I have an epsilon already over here. So let me delete it and I try to merge it over here. See, let me see, I can minimize it so that you can see it in a single sheet. Okay, fine. So here you can see this is my 0 plus 1, this is my 1, this is my 0 plus 1 whole closure, this is my 1, and this is my 1, and that is 0 plus 1. So this is my complete. Now again, now what I have to do, I need to put the initial state. So this is my initial state. Let me, okay, this is my initial state. Then again I need to make a final state. So obviously this is going to be my final state. So draw a circle on over it. Let me draw some double circle, something like that. Send it back. Okay, 2 circles. Doesn't look good. If it is a board, it will be very good. But anyway, some double circle. Think like a double circle. That must be a oval. Let me make a double circle. Okay, something like that. Now you can name it like I can name this as state 0, this as state 1, this is state 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and this one is 15. So this way, like a building block, we can draw the diagram. I think so this is this is a problem. Then let me explain you the next problem also. The next problem is I think very similar. 0 plus 1 the whole closure, then 0 0 1 1. So let me draw in a single hand. We can draw it actually. Okay, how we can draw this? So it is a 0 plus 1 the whole closure, the same thing over here. So let me try to copy it and let me see whether I can able to get it, otherwise I have to draw it again. Yeah, I can able to get it, okay, fine. So 0 plus 1 the whole closure. After 0 plus 1 the whole closure, it says 0 0 1 1. Okay, this is something new. What you have to do is that so for 0 0 0 like an epsilon 0. Okay, so it is 0 0 1 1. So 0 0 1 1, and we should put an epsilon also. So only I am drawing so much states. So this is my this is my 0, then epsilon, then 0, 0, this is my epsilon, and this is my 0. Okay, and same way here 1, 1, so 0, 0, 1, 1, then already I have a state over here, so from here I can put an arrow mark over here for epsilon. From here I can put an arrow mark for 1 here. This is 1 for epsilon, this is 1 for epsilon, so this is epsilon, this is epsilon, this is epsilon, this is epsilon. Okay, so 0 plus 1 the whole closure, this is 0 plus 1 the whole closure, then 0, 0, 1, 1 plus. So actually 0 plus 1, 0 plus 1 something look like this. Here 0, 0, 1, 1, then plus. So this is 0, 0, this is for 1, 1, and this is for entire thing is plus. So we can make this as a final state, and this is an initial state. For initial state, let me copy paste the arrow mark onto my these states, and for this let me have another circle, that's it. And we can number it until 7 it was there. I can number this one as 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So likewise we can number it. So it's very simple actually, drawing an epsilon NFA from a regular expression. I hope you understand this concept.